From CBS News Bay Area, this is the Morning Edition.
Thanks for joining us this morning. It's Tuesday, December 26th.
Let's get this started.
More grief in Gaza for Christmas. Israel steps up strikes in the territory targeting Hamas. But could a new plan from Egypt actually help end the war?
What better place to give to, that has given me so much.
He's been in their shoes and wants to make sure people on the streets get what they need. A San Francisco chef is giving back to the very place that saved his life.
That return window might be a lot smaller.
Let's face it, there are some presents you're already thinking about returning this holiday season. Why more retailers are now charging to take those gifts back.
Side the 20. Murray, a three. You bet.
We sure hope you had a better Christmas than the Niners and Warriors. The win streaks are over, but fans still have high hopes for our Bay Area teams.
Good morning to all of you. I'm Nicole Columbus. I don't even want to talk about the sports that happened yesterday. How about the gift exchange? Do you have any gifts that you got yesterday?
I got a great pair of shorts.
Okay.
And that was exciting for me. They had the zippers on them. My mom did well. And then I got one of those Theraguns, the massage gun things. That was the big hit of the year.
That's a really good gift.
Oh, it was great.
The issue I have is I have kids, and so they're always wanting to use it, and the pieces are everywhere. But the Theragun, that's a good, whoever gave that to you, kudos.
It was great, smart, because I've been borrowing, we'll say, my brother and his wife's for some time.
Okay.
So.
All right. Shorts was the star yesterday. I can't wait to hear from Reed and Gianna because they spent the holidays with their families, so we get Max, and we appreciate you for coming in today. Reed and Gianna, though, will be back this week. Why don't we take a live look outside on this Tuesday morning? And this is the view from our Sutro Cam, a beautiful San Francisco, as Ann Makovic would call it, the jewel box of the city. Now, a spare the air alert has been issued for today. Why? Because of wood smoke pollution. So remember, with the spare the air alert, it bans wood burning in the region for 24 hours. And this is not just limited to your fireplaces. I mean, this is wood burning in general. So any type of stove or fire pit, anything you had plans for when it involves burning that wood, Jessica, you're going to have to wait 24 hours.
Exactly. We are keeping a very close eye on that spare the air day today here in the Bay Area. Places like the Santa Clara Valley, stretching up in the North Bay and everywhere in between, we're all dealing with that this afternoon. I'll show you your air quality conditions in just a second, but let's start off with our live look down into the Santa Clara Valley. Right now we're waking up to mostly clear conditions, 40s in the forecast for us near San Jose and Los Gatos. Heading up a little bit more north along 101 into Redwood City, 45 degrees right now, 49 in San Francisco, 46 in Half Moon Bay. So the peninsula pretty much all hand in hand there. It's actually the case all throughout the Bay Area. This is the time of year where usually our daytime highs pretty much align all across the Bay Area, anywhere from the East Bay all the way along our coastline. And here's what our daytime highs are looking like for us today when it comes to our temperature anomaly map. We're all sitting right around average, so temperatures are fine. The winds are light, which isn't necessarily the best when it comes to bad air quality. Right now, we're still seeing moderate conditions off into the East Bay right now for our AQI. I'll show you that coming up in just a bit, but this is what it's looking like for us today. A mix of sun and clouds into this afternoon. Into the overnight hours we go. Early morning hours tomorrow, we are actually gearing up and getting ready for some rain around the corner. Timing this out on our timestamps for Futurecast, 8 a.m. up in the North Bay. Lunchtime just around San Francisco, all the way into the evening hours. Tomorrow, we are going to see that system move its way throughout the Bay Area with light scattered showers moving in from offshore. That'll also produce some snow up in the Sierra for all of our friends up there skiing this weekend. I'll have more on that coming up in a bit. For now, over to you.
All right, thank you, Jessica. Let's take a look at your traffic. And if we look at our Bay Area roadways, conditions are clear at the top of the 6 o'clock hour. Let's start getting a check-in with our super commuters over at the Altamont Pass, where, look at that, it's in the green. Traffic not looking too bad right now. It's about a 24-minute drive from 205 to 680 going from Tracy into the city. Metering lights are now on at the Bay Bridge, though typically we'd see a massive buildup going beyond the toll plaza. And for drivers today, look at that. It should be an easy drive. Time from the maze into the city, only 7 minutes. Max?
Israel's prime minister has announced his country will expand its ground offensive in Gaza. This comes as Israel has intensified its airstrikes. According to the Hamas-run Gaza Health Ministry, strikes on a refugee camp killed more than 100 Palestinians on Christmas Day. This marks one of the deadliest since the conflict began. Meanwhile, Egypt says it presented a proposal to end the war. That proposal calls for the release of all hostages and prisoners on both sides and would form a new Palestinian government in Gaza and the West Bank. The U.S. has launched retaliatory strikes on a military base in Iraq. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin says the strikes were prompted by a drone attack Monday that left 3 U.S. service members wounded. One of them is in critical condition. According to the White House, the retaliatory strikes targeted 3 locations used by Iran-affiliated terrorist groups. The incident fueled concern the war in Gaza could spill further into the Middle East. Thousands of migrants are making their way from southern Mexico to the U.S. border. It is estimated around 8,000 people have joined the caravan, mainly coming from Central America and the Caribbean. They left just days before U.S. Secretary Antony Blinken is due to discuss curbing mass migration with Mexico's president. And Christmas Day at the airports was, for the most part, headache-free. Flight tracking site FlightAware reported fewer than 200 cancellations across the United States yesterday. What a big difference a year can make there. The holiday rush isn't quite over yet, as many people are now heading back home. So far, not too many hiccups here in the Bay Area. Just 14 delays this morning and 1 cancellation so far at SFO. 11 delays and no cancellations in Oakland, and in San Jose, 12 delays and no cancellations. Nicole.
Although Christmas has passed, there are still events keeping the holiday spirit alive here in the Bay Area. Jose Martinez gives us a look at a South Bay festival that's embracing the holiday spirit for one more week.
It's a special Christmas day for many people in San Jose, like Leora Gomer.
I'm happy to be at Christmas in the Park again. I guess up until 2018, they didn't have a face painter, so I am very blessed to be part of Christmas in the Park.
She's one of many local vendors offering their services at one of the most popular holidays events in the city. Just take a look at this little girl, so happy after Leora painted her face.
That magical moment of the happiness, the sheer joy of wow that they get from seeing themselves. That's what I do this for.
And that's the whole point of this festival, where many people like Jesse Munn and his friends got to enjoy the holiday spirit.
It is my favorite time of the year. I love solstice, I love Christmas, and everything in between and a little bit after.
And there's no better place to enjoy this time of the year than Christmas in the Park, a community event bringing happiness for over 44 years.
It kind of became our Christmas tradition that we always come here for Christmas Day, especially because of the hot chocolate and the huge churros there in the corner. I can't imagine Christmas Day without those.
And of course, the party here is not over. You still have time to calm down and enjoy the beauty of the holidays until January 1st and get your face painted.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I get to make people feel good. I get to make people happy. I get to make people smile. It's what I live for. That's what I came not only to Christmas in the Park for, but what I got into face painting for.
Every Christmas, St. Anthony's in San Francisco serves 1,500 warm meals to its neighbors in the Tenderloin, and this year was no different. The group says about 50% of the people living in the Tenderloin suffer from food insecurity. So our Itai Hod visited the kitchen, where he met a chef who knows what it's like to need help.
When he was homeless and destitute, becoming a top chef wasn't exactly on Juan Trujillo's menu of life.
I got into drugs and alcohol from the age of 13.
At 17, he discovered crack cocaine and began a downward spiral that nearly killed him.
I remember the first hit I took and where I took it, and I fell in love with it.
Then, a year ago, just when he'd lost all hope, he stumbled into St. Anthony's, a social service nonprofit in the heart of the Tenderloin. While enjoying his first hot meal in a while, he was introduced to a staffer who offered him a spot on the detox program. In the meantime, he worked in the kitchen as an assistant. Now he's a chef at the very place that saved his life.
It's amazing. It was always been a dream for me to work in the kitchen.
Every Christmas for the last 70 years, the St. Anthony Foundation serves about 1,500 holiday meals. Juan and his team are cooking up 2,100 pounds of chicken, 150 pounds of rice, and 500 pounds of brownies. While homelessness is on the rise nationwide, A recent government report shows that San Francisco saw its unhoused population drop by 15% since 2019.
I think it's really challenging.
Still, St. Anthony's spokesperson Sally Hames says the crisis is far from over.
I think that's compounded with the fentanyl crisis, that along with mental health issues, the cost of housing. I think it's a real struggle for a lot of folks.
For Juan, it's been a chance to cook it forward.
And what better place to give to, that has given me so much.
Carving a tale of resilience by slicing through life's biggest adversities.